About that angel of mercy we were telling you about.
Oh yes, have you found me some evidence?
Brace yourself. This is pretty horrific stuff.
Oh, Dawkins, that guy is nearly as purple as you, Purple Pants. Only he's purple in the face. What happened to him?
Nurse Julie tried to smother him with a pillow.
That's not strictly...
Can you see now what a witch she is? Something needs to be done about her. I'd do it myself, but people would think I was just seeking personal vengeance for what she did to me. But you could take her down.
Mate, I can't just stand here and let you... Ow!
She's over at the Ladeview Hospital. You should get over there right away before she gets wind you're after her.
Thanks, Purple Pants. I won't forget this.
Yeah, you won't forget this, all right?
Excuse me, what do you think you're doing?
Yeah, sorry, old chum. Couldn't risk you spilling the beans to the mincing monstrosity over there.
You kicked me, and you lied to that poor bloke. You've got him out there trying to arrest Nurse Julie for something you know she didn't do. What the hell happened to upholding the law, eh?
Look, old pal, the law is a bit like an overfilled suitcase. Sometimes you have to bend it and maybe even sit on it a while in order to close the case.
I can't believe you're justifying violence and dishonesty. I think those tights are cutting off the circulation to your brain.
I don't expect an assistant to understand the nuances of law enforcement, old chum. Just trust that I know what I'm doing and try not to worry your head about it.
Yeah, 'cause the patronising patriarch attitude makes everything all right again.
I see your first mission was a spectacular success.
You never told me she was a goth. Goths are tough.
Quit your whining, you pansy! You got beat up by a woman. Do you have any idea how pathetic it is to see a man beaten up by a woman? It's degrading to the entire male gender.
What about when you got beaten up outside that Catholic girls' college because you were harassing some of the girls?
That's different. I was only 17 and she was a teacher.
She was a nun.
Exactly. Nuns are like religious ninjas. Everyone knows that. They're like the Gestapo in drag.
She gave you a nipple cripple.
I have very sensitive nipples. All right. Explain yourself, sissy. Tell me how you ended up in this sorry position.
Alright, mate, lay off the poor bloke. Can't you see he's badly injured?
I'm giving him a chance to offer some mitigating circumstances for being bested by a girl. I'm trying to save him from becoming even more of an embarrassment to his parents.
When I got here, the Black Widow over there was looming over that patient she tried to smother. I knew I had to act quickly before she did something terrible to him.
So quick as a flash, you hit her bedpan with your head, laid down on the floor, and surrendered, right? You make me sick.
Will you knock it off?
I don't need to. Rocky Asiano over here already got it knocked off. By a girl.
I tried to restrain her. Really, I did.
So you did actually make the first move? You didn't just stand here and let her smack the crap out of you, did you?
No, I jumped on her and tried to get her down on the floor.
You jumped on a woman? I find that hard to believe.
He tried to mace me.
Probably carries it around in his purse.
I did my best, Purple Pants. She was just too strong for me.
You're under arrest for assault. You have the right to remain silent. Anything I want to hear from you can and will be beaten out of you in a dark room. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, you have no rights.
It's the Miranda warning as read by Dirty Harry.
Hey, Nurse Beetlejuice, go call 911. Tell them we have a dirtbag in custody.
You don't need to have him arrested. He really wasn't much trouble.
Nonsense! Guys like this belong in jail, away from decent people.
This is some kind of joke, right?
Yeah, and it's on you, panty waist. Pull that screen, old friend. I'm going to unload some excessive force on this waste of oxygen.
You can't do that.
Sure I can. The police won't be here for a few minutes yet.
I mean, you can't beat someone up for a crime you instigated.
I didn't make him commit a crime. I just gave him the opportunity.
Have you any idea what you're becoming?
Yeah, a hero. Think it's fun to beat on a defenseless woman, do you?
I barely touched her. She did more damage to me than I did to her.
See? You're not only a dangerous, violent criminal, you're a bad, dangerous, violent criminal.
What's going on here?
Lieutenant Griffith, thank you for getting here so fast. I caught this fiend trying to assault the poor, innocent nurse on the ward.
But you...
Stopped you before you could do any harm? That's right. Lieutenant, I want you to take this guy to the station and throw the book at him. And then maybe hit him with a chair. And do you still use those billy club things? Those are cool.
Sir, we don't use excessive force at the NYPD.
Oh, I wish you'd said something. I'd have given him more of a kicking before you got here.
I'll need the nurse to come to the station and make a statement, you know.
No problem. She'll be only too glad to tell you what a hero I was. Well, old friend, I got that commendation I needed. Don't you feel proud?
I feel sick.
I know exactly what you mean. Looking at a man in a skirt always has that effect on me. Among others.
Not about him, about you.
What did I do?
You committed entrapment, had the victim arrested, and then beat on him because you disapprove of his lifestyle.
Oh, get off your high horse, you do-good pansy. I didn't beat on him because of his lifestyle. I beat on him because he tried to assault the nurse.
Oh, well, that makes it all right then.
At this rate, I'm going to start to wonder whether you share his lifestyle.
What if I do?
Don't talk stupid.
No, really, what if I do? Eh? What then?
Then, well, I'm going to stop walking around the apartment naked, that's for sure.
If only you would.
I have collected all of the supporting documentation you asked me to bring.
Awesome. Let me have your application form and I'll get this processed. All this seems in order, but I'll have to check your vehicle. Did you bring it with you?
I'm, trying to keep it off the road. There's a minor defect with the bodywork that needs taking care of.
Oh? What's wrong with it?
It's freaking pink!
I can see how that would be embarrassing for you. If you just swing it around back, it'll be off the street and I can just confirm that the registration matches your documentation.
Very well, Lieutenant. anything to assist the NYPD. Is it safe to take the Patriot mobile out for a spin yet, Melvin?
Put it this way, it's not getting any safer.
Good enough for me. Come along, old chum. We have crime to fight.
Actually, I thought I might stay here.
In what way will you be a trusted sidekick if you're not at my side?
You don't need me for this. You're only going down to the police precinct to get your superhero license. It's just administrative duties.
We really ought to get some kind of secretary to handle this sort of menial work, don't you think?
If either of us could get a woman, you wouldn't be running around in purple tights trying to impress people, and I wouldn't spend the long winter evenings playing Cortex Command.
I've brought all of the documentation you asked for, Lieutenant. I wonder if you could arrange that superhero license for me now.
I'd be delighted. I just need to get some information from you.
Fire away!
What name would you like to give your crime-fighting group?
The Supreme League of Patriots!
Isn't that a teeny bit, fascist sounding?
Well, Mussolini was a close friend of the family.
Okay, you're the boss.
I prefer Il Duce.
What's the ride like?
She pulls to the left when you get up past 200, but generally she's pretty good.
How the hell did you get up to 200 in New York City? There's too much traffic to even get close to that speed.
People just move out of the way when you put the siren on.
Imagine that.
Yeah, I know. It's really very...
Switch it off! I can't hear myself think. There was a slightly embarrassing moment when I stopped in Central Park to impress some chicks. Uh-oh. What did you do?
Well, I stopped down near Little West 12th Street when I saw some cute college girls. I hit the switch on the dashboard to operate the hydraulics that make the car bounce like a lowrider.
But it hasn't got any hydraulics to make it bounce. You wouldn't let me install them, remember?
Indeed. Well, it's fresh in my mind. We need to restock the Patriot mobile with heat-seeking missiles.
Oh, you didn't.
Incidentally, you know McNally's bar on Little West 12th?
Yeah, it's a popular student hangout.
Well, it's now on 9th Avenue, Washington Street, and a few parts of Hudson.
Lawsuit pending?
I doubt it, old friend. That's when I hit the siren, got her up to 200, and got the hell out of there.